Hello there. My name is Kelly Edwards and welcome to your yoga class today. So I have something kind of fun. We're going to do yoga with weights for today's class. I've got just some easy 4-pounders here. You can grab whatever you feel comfortable with. We're going to incorporate weights into some of our yoga poses. If you don't have weights at home, you can grab water bottles or soup cans instead in order to take the place of your weights if you don't have them. Now, I will say that I'm a bit more of a traditional yogini, and I think it's cute to do yoga with goats and drink beer while you do yoga, but then it's not so much yoga anymore. So the one thing that I do add to my practice from time to time is the weights. There are some days where I can't decide if I want a yoga practice or if I want more strength training, so this is a good way to combine the two. We're going to go through the yoga flows first without our weights, so again that traditional yogini of me can be satisfied, and then we're going to add and incorporate the weights. Okay, so it's going to be a nice beginning, warming up the body, stretching the body, and then we're going to add the strength to it. Okay, so go ahead and begin in an easy seated pose. Again, you can have your weights, blanket, strap, and blocks could be handy too. Have those guys nearby. And we'll start in an easy seated pose. We're not going to spend too much time in our opening here. So your hands can just rest somewhere on your lap, or you can bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your navel, eyes closed, and really start to tune into your breath. Keep your attention at the tip of your nose, where the breath is coming in and going out. And just notice what it feels like in your body. What areas are feeling maybe a bit more tender or sore. And in those spaces, just remind yourself to maybe back off a bit or stay softer as we move. And then notice the areas that feel good and free. And those are the spaces where maybe you can work a bit harder, you can effort some more in those spaces. Let's take 3 more breaths here. Your hands can relax down to your lap. You can gently start to sway your spine from side to side. Maybe moving forward and backwards. Then if your neck and shoulders are feeling a bit tense today, you can drop your chin into your chest and roll your ears from shoulder to shoulder, gently stretching out your neck. Good. Come around to tabletop pose, hands and knees. If you want, your blanket can be underneath the knees or the palms of the hands to help your wrists out. Make sure shoulders are stacked over the hands and the hips are over the knees. A few rounds of cat and cow here as you inhale, dropping the heart, lifting chin and tail, and exhale, pressing the earth away, rounding up. Keep attention on your breath and make sure you're breathing fully. As we start to move, and especially when we incorporate our weights, this practice is going to feel a bit more cardio. So heart rate's going to go up. I want you to make sure that your breath stays as much the same as possible throughout our practice. Let's take 3 more breaths here. Last breath. Good. Returning to a neutral spine. Tuck your toes. Take an inhale. Tone the belly. And exhale. Lift up and back, finding downward facing dog. You can pedal out the knees. Sway the hips. Let's take 5 deep breaths here. If your hamstrings and lower back are feeling tighter today, you can step the feet as wide as the mat. One more breath. Walk your feet a little bit closer in, more traditional stance for down dog. And as you inhale, shift the shoulders forward over the wrists, find plank, tone the belly. And exhale, hips lift you up and back to dog. Again, inhale to plank. Exhale, dog. Let's take a few more breaths here. Keep moving, warming up the shoulders and the belly. 2 more breaths. Good. Back in dog. Next inhale, look towards the hands. And exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, root down, rise up, reach through the arms, stretch the body. Then exhale, mountain. Come to the top of your mat if you aren't already. Set up your mountain pose. Make sure your feet are about inner hips distance apart. Knees are soft, ribs and navel hugging back. Shoulders come up, squeeze back, and release down. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. And as you exhale, sit down into your chair pose. Take an inhale, look up to the sun with the eyes and the heart. And as you exhale, fold over straight legs. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhale, feet step back to plank pose. Stay here for an in-breath. And then exhale, lower chaturanga. Feel free to use your knees the first few times or skip it. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, back to dog. Couple of breaths here. Again, moving the knees and the hips. Next inhale, reach your right leg up and back, 3-legged dog. Exhale to bend the knees, stack the hips. Think of pointing that right knee up to the sky. Inhale, square off the hips, straighten the right leg. And exhale, step the foot forward between the hands for high lunge. Take your time coming up. Left knee can soften. Pull ribs and navel back. 2 more breaths here. Inhale, drop the left heel down and open for warrior 2. Arms reach out from the shoulders. A nice bend in that right knee. Shoulders away from the ears. Core engaged. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Right arm reaching up and back. Left hand is soft down this left leg. Inhale, back to warrior 2. Exhale, right elbow to the thigh. Left arm can reach up. Think of rolling your right rib cage up to the sky. And if that left arm reaches back behind you a little bit more, let it. Feel a good stretch across the chest. Inhale, rising up, warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Right foot will go back, plank pose. Inhale. Exhale, vinyasa. Finding your way back to dog. Couple of breath here, maybe with some movement. Then inhale, left leg will sweep up. Exhale, bend the knees, stacking the hips. Inhale, square off, straighten left leg. And exhale, left foot steps forward, high lunge. And then next inhale, drop that right heel down and open up to warrior two. Arms open, nice bend in that left knee, looking over the left middle finger. Inhale, reverse your warrior, left arm reaching up and back. Again, this right hand is light. Inhale, warrior two. And exhale, side angle. Again, rolling your left rib cage out from underneath you. That's going to help to twist the heart up to the sky. Maybe that right arm reaches behind you a little bit more, but with control, so I'm not just flinging it open. Inhale, rising up, warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Left foot back, plank pose. Inhale. Exhale, vinyasa. Find your way back to dog. If you need rest, come down in child's pose. 5 breaths. One more breath. Inhale, looking forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhaling halfway. Exhale to fold. Inhale, root down, rise up. Arms reach, stretch. And exhale, mountain. Wonderful. Step to the top of your mat. You may want to place your blocks there at the top as well. And set yourself up again for mountain pose. Core strong. Next inhale, arms will reach up. Exhale, sit down into chair. Inhale, look up through the heart a little bit more. And then exhale, fold over straight legs. Inhaling, halfway lift. You can grab your blocks. And as you exhale, step onto the right foot and let the left leg float up and back. Warrior three. Flex the left toes, point the pinky toe down, and pull up on your ribs and core. Keep using the support of the blocks or the hands. If you want to balance, bring your hands to prayer in front of your heart. Holding here for 2 more breaths. Soften that right knee just a little bit. And then hands can come down to the blocks if you would like. Bending that right knee more, left foot finds the back of the mat and rise up to your low lunge. And again, the arms can reach up to the sky. Inhaling, drop the left heel, open up, warrior two. Settle here for 3 more breaths. Exhaling, cartwheel the hands down, step that right foot back, plank pose, inhale. And exhale, vinyasa. Take 2 more breaths in your down dog. Inhale, looking forward. Exhale, step or hop, top of the mat. Inhaling halfway. Exhale to fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, stand to rise, mountain pose. All right, reset at the top, blocks are there. Second side, mountain pose, setting up. And inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, chair pose. Inhale, look up through the heart and eyes. And then exhale, fold over straight legs. Inhaling, halfway lift. You can grab your blocks. Exhale, step into left foot, right leg sweeps back, warrior 3. Ribs and navel hug up. Soften that left knee so that the foot can dance as you find your balance. Maybe going a step further and bringing your hands to your heart. You can bring your hands down to the earth or blocks for support, or challenge yourself, bending the left knee, planting the right foot back for high lunge. Inhale to open that right heel, and warrior 2. 3 breath here. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down, left foot back, plank pose, inhale, and exhale, vinyasa. Back to dog, or resting in child's pose for 5 breaths. We will have our weights coming up shortly, so if you need rest or a little sip of water, take it now. Then rising up to dog if you aren't there already. Inhale to look towards the hands. Exhale, step or hop, top of the mat. Inhaling halfway. Exhale, release. Inhale, chair pose. And exhale to stand tall. Mountain. All right. So weights time. At any point, you can choose not to do the weight movements with us and just hold the yoga shapes instead. I'm going to have the weights where my blocks were at the top of the mat, and the blocks are still nearby just in case I choose to not use the weights. And again, I can just go into the yoga pose. Okay. So find yourself in mountain at the top. Again, weights are there, blocks are there. Mountain pose, core engaged. Find and follow your breath, moving in and out. And as you inhale, sweep the arms, reach them up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to plank pose, hold for an inhale. And then exhale, lower, take a vinyasa. Back to downward facing dog. Inhaling, right leg will reach up and back, 3-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knees, stack the hips. Inhale, re-extend. And exhale, right foot steps to the top of the mat. Grab your weights, high lunge. Okay, so ribs in, arms are gonna stay down. We're not reaching arms up. We're gonna bend the elbows and hug the elbows into the midline of the body. Now we're gonna open the arms out to the side and then bring them into point forward. So these I call servers, and they help to strengthen your rotator cuff muscles. So think of squeezing the shoulder blades towards the spine as the forearms open. Let's go. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring the weights into your heart. Drop the left heel and open up to a warrior 2. Palms facing up. Soften the elbows. Now bring your left hand to your left hip. And as you inhale, reach that right arm up and back like your reverse warrior. Exhale, bring right elbow to the knee. And inhale, press that left arm up. Exhale, left hand down to hip. Inhale, right arm up, reverse your warrior. Exhale, come down to side angle. Inhale, press through that left arm and shoulder. Let's do 2 more. Take a reverse. Side angle. Last time. Good. Come back up to warrior 2 again. Palms up, soft elbows, shoulders rolling back and down. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down, release your weights, step that right foot back, keep the leg lifted for our plank, and we're gonna kick the right heel up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Maybe keep it up, inhale. Exhale, lower 3-legged chaturanga, right foot down, normal cobra, inhale, and exhale, downward facing. Take 2 breaths here. Inhaling, left leg extends back, 3-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hips. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, left foot forward. High lunge, grab your weights. This time we're going to do shoulder presses. So you can bend the elbows, bring the hands in front of the shoulder heads, soften that back knee, tone the belly. Big and powerful. Exhale, press up. Inhale, arms down. Exhale, press. Inhale, down. Keep moving. Go for 2 and 1. Bring the weights in front of your heart. Drop the right heel down and open for warrior 2. Palms up, elbows softly bent. Hold. Nice deep breath, core engaged. Now bring your hands down to your waist. Bring your left elbow to your knee, palm facing up. You can keep your right hand here on your waistline, and we're going to do bicep curls on that left arm. So you can drop the elbow a bit more inside of the knee and give yourself some support here. Okay, curling just that left arm. Go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring that left elbow more on the thigh, so now really resting here. Drop that right hand down towards the inside of that left foot, and you'll row the arm back, open the chest, and press the arm up. Bring it back down to shoulder height, and then drop, releasing that row action. Again, think of row, open, press to the shoulder, release. Good. Let's do 3 more. Last one. Good. Rise up. Warrior 2. Hold for 2 more breaths. Exhale, cartwheel, hands down. Release the weights. Left foot can step back to plank or keep it up. 3-legged plank. And pulse up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it lifted. Inhale. Exhale, vinyasa. Find your downward facing dog. Take 5 breaths here. As you exhale, drop down to your knees, find tabletop pose, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Pull up on your ribs and navel. Inhale, extend the left arm and the right leg, spinal balance. Exhale, bring elbow and knee to touch under the heart. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round in. If the two are touching, press them into one another and fire up your core even more. Keep moving with your breath. Now inhale, kick that right leg back. The left hand can come down. Bend the right knee, flex the foot, and kick up through the heel for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Re-extend that right leg. Release it down. Oh, sway the hips from side to side. Maybe some circles through the hips. Feel free to rest back in a child's pose too, and it definitely takes some weight off of your hands and wrists. Back to tabletop. Let's do the other side. So toning the belly. As you inhale, left leg kicks back, right arm reaches forward. Exhale, elbow and knee touch. Inhale, extend. And exhale, hug in. Keep moving with your breath. Two more. Left leg extends, right hand comes down. Bend the knee, flex the foot, and kick up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 3, 2, 1. Extend the left leg. Knee comes down. Deep breath. A little bit of movement here, wiggling through the hips. Maybe rolling around. Deep, deep breath. And again, release the hands and the wrists, maybe shaking or rolling. Okay. Let's rise up. Downward facing dog. Inhale, looking towards the hands. Exhale, step or hop, top of the mat. Inhaling halfway. Exhale, release. Inhale, chair pose. And exhale, mountain. Okay. So go ahead and grab your weights to begin. Going into our second flow here. Last bit of work and heat. So we're going to bring the weights in front of our heart. Take an inhalation, soften the knees, tone the belly. And as you exhale, sit down into your chair pose. Now let the heart lean a little bit forward and drop the weights down in front of the knees. As you exhale, you're going to roll back. Think of bringing the weights, lower rib cage, and then kick the arms back for a tricep kickback. Bend the elbows, let them fall in front of the knees. Keep going. Row, kick back, and release. Keep toning your belly, and as the elbows pull back, feel that action in the shoulder blades actually hugging around the spine. Let's go. 3, 2, last one. Good. Hands in front of the heart, stand up, roll your shoulders a few times. And then inhale, press the arms up to the sky. As you exhale, hands to the heart, and then drop down into a forward fold. Now your hands can stay down, or you can bring your hands onto your blocks. Step on your right foot, lift your left leg up to the sky. So you could be in a supported warrior 3 here and just stay. Otherwise, we're gonna do some single leg deadlifts. So soften that right knee, tone the belly. As you exhale, stand up, tap that left toe down behind you. Inhale, drop down, woo baby. Weights in front of the shin, and exhale, stand. Good. So think of your upper body and your left leg like a seesaw. As the heart drops down, the leg lifts, and vice versa. Good. Let's do 3 more. Good. Drop down into that supported warrior 3. Hands can find the earth or block. Bend the right knee, left foot finds the back edge of the mat. And rise up to your high lunge with hands in front of your heart. Soften that back knee. We're going to do some lunge dips and hammer curls. So let your hands drop down by your side. Bend the knees deeply, do a little lunge dip. And as you straighten both legs, hammer curl. Lunge dip, hammer curl up. Good, keep going. Three. Last one. Good. Bend that right knee. Drop the left heel, hands in front of the heart with the weights. Opening up to warrior 2. Soften the elbows, palms are up. And we're gonna do bicep curls here. So just bending the hands in towards the shoulder heads. Try to keep the upper arms in line with the shoulders. Go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Open up. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down, release the weights. Right foot can go back, keep it lifted for those pulses. Go up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, plank. Exhale, vinyasa. Down dog for 5 breaths. Inhale, looking forward. Exhale, folding up. Inhaling halfway. Exhale, release. Inhale, chair pose, no weights. Keep them on the ground for now. And exhale, stand to rise. Mountain pose. All right. Again, grab a little sip of water if you need. Go ahead and grab your weights. Standing at the top of our mat. Keep the hands in front of the heart for now. Find your mountain pose. Tone the belly, soften the knees. Take an inhalation here. And as you exhale, bend the knees, drop the hips for chair pose. Lean your heart over a little bit and let your hands drop, arms extending, weights about in front of the knees. We're going to do some reverse flies. If you want to, you can do one arm at a time. Keep the elbows softly bent. And I like to imagine I'm passing something to someone behind me and kind of off to the side. So I'm not pulling straight back towards my hips. I'm kind of winging out and up. If you want, you can do this both arms at a time. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now drop the weights down. Stand on your left foot and reach your right leg up and back. So hands are still on the weights, or you can have hands on blocks with the weights. Staying here in our warrior 3, or we're going to do the single leg deadlifts. So as you exhale, standing up, right toes tap behind you a bit. Exhale or inhale to drop down. Exhale, stand. Good. A lot of standing leg, a lot of core that we're going to feel. Just a few more here. Let's go 3, 2, last one. Now end down in that supported warrior 3, so hands to the earth. Bend the left knee, drop the right foot. Rise up for our high lunge. And again, the hands can start in front of the heart, bending that right knee a little bit, and then let the arms drop by your side. As you inhale, you'll bend both knees, dip into a lunge, and exhale, stand up, hammer curl. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, rise and curl. Keep moving. Two more. Last one. Good. Bend that left knee. Drop the right heel down and open. Warrior 2. Palms up, elbows soft. Now this time we're going to reach the arms up overhead. Weights can come together. Keep elbows hugging in. And some tricep dips. So bending the elbows, straightening the arms. Get low in your legs here. Just a couple more. You're so strong. You're doing great. Go for 3, 2, 1. Open up. Exhale. Cartwheel hands down, by weights, thank you. Left foot can stay lifted for our plank. Pulse up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, plank. Exhale, vinyasa. Maybe choosing to go back in child's pose. If you're still feeling good, downward facing dog will be a beautiful stretch for the back plane of the body. Take 5 breaths wherever you're choosing to go. And then go ahead and start to walk your feet more forward, maybe crossing the ankles, and you can drop down to your bottom. Grab the weights one more time. If you want, you can just do one weight, otherwise both hugging into your heart. Knees are bent, feet planted, sit up nice and tall on your sit bones. You can keep the heels on the ground. We'll do some Russian twists here. Or lift the legs up for boat, and we'll do the Russian twists in boat. Okay, so a deep inhale. As you exhale, start to twist. Keep pulling navel towards spine. Go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, so good. Weights officially done with them. You can move them off to the side. And go ahead and lie yourself down on your backs. You can hug your knees into your heart, gently rock left to right. And then move your hips a little bit over to the right edge of the mat. You can keep the knees stacked or cross your right knee on top of your left. Arms open out wide, palms facing up. As you exhale, legs drop to the left for a nice spinal twist. If this is too much in your lower back, uncross the legs and just stack the knees instead. Try to take some nice deep breath, especially if the heart rate is still elevated. As you exhale, bringing your legs back up to center, you can scoot your hips over to the left. Knees come back in, maybe crossing left over right. And as you exhale, spinal twist to the right. Bring your legs back to center. You can unravel them, moving your hips and shoulders back to the middle of the mat. You can rock gently from side to side or move the knees around in circles to massage out the back. And then go ahead and drop down into Shavasana pose. Not too long here, so if you want to stay longer than what I cue, by all means, stay longer and enjoy. But again, you can just bring a hand to your heart and your belly button, feeling the breath moving in and out of the body. After that practice today, notice how you're different from when you first got on your mat to now. What's shifted in your body, your mood, your energy. And maybe beyond any physical expectations from working out, from exercising, you can enjoy instead the mental benefits. So instead of working out to change something about how you look, can you work out to clear your mind and bring peace to your energy? Enjoy 5 more breaths here. Again, if you want to stay longer, feel free to do so. When you're ready, big inhalation will extend the arms overhead, elongation stretch. And as you exhale, soften and surrender. You can bend your knees and gently release down to your right side, staying there for a breath. And keeping your eyes closed if you can, make your way up to an easy seated pose. Hands will meet prayer in front of your heart. Shoulders relax down the back, crown lifting you tall. Take a moment of gratitude for your body's capabilities, your breath's support, and gratitude for this time on your mat with yourself. Bow your brain, sealing everything in, and namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you liked this Yoga with Weights class. Thank you for taking time out of your day for yourself. Thank you, thank you. I'll see you in the next class.